Hi darlings, welcome to a new vlog. We are starting this week's vlog off at Soho Farmhouse. We love it here so much that we decided to bring our mums as a bit of a slightly late Mother's Day weekend. So we stayed overnight last night and the mums were about to go and bicycle over to them, stayed in a little 2-bed cabin. They absolutely love it here. We arrived yesterday late morning, had a really nice brunch, and then we went to the outdoor swimming pool and spa area, had a bit of a pamper session, and then we all had hour-long massages, which was amazing. So having a bit of a rewind and relax wellness weekend. We've got all the dogs with us. Dickie is here, Dexy is patrolling somewhere, and we've also got Mum's dogs Coco and Louie sleeping over with us as well. Today, sadly, it's a little bit miserable outside, not the crisp blue skies that we had yesterday. So I'm dressed super warm and cozy, cashmere jumper, my leggings. Oh, Dexy's down by the fire.
Yes,
He's here.
I like to take my morning nap by the fire.
Yes, I thought you were patrolling, Dexy. He's by the fire. Sweet angel. So yeah, dressed really super warm and cozy. I was just saying to Charlie, I always pack really badly when we come to the farmhouse. I can never quite master that countryside chic yet practical but still stylish. I'm still working on it. Charlie, on the other hand, looking very dapper, darling.
Do you know what though? I think that shows the difference in men's and women's fashion.
Yeah.
Because I think men's fashion is often a lot more practical.
True.
Like functional and fashionable.
Yeah.
Whereas women's is always lovely, but maybe not.
Not quite so practical for the farmhouse. But yeah, we are going to bike over to the mum's cabin. We're in cabin 10, they're in cabin 33, and they are literally the complete opposite side of the farmhouse. We could not be any further away from each other if we tried, but never mind, we're gonna bike over. Every cabin comes with a couple of little bicycles, and then we're gonna take the mums to lunch in the main barn, and I think we're just gonna have a bit of a pamper morning. I've not got much makeup on because I'm gonna do a spring makeup with you a little bit later on. I've just got on lots of lip balm and some healing balm, which I'll show you in a second, on my schnozzle because I've had a bit of hay fever or something where I've been having to blow my nose constantly. So let me show you what I've been putting on my nose because it has been a saviour. So this was one of those things that I decided to pop in my travel bag really last minute, just as like a just in case, and I'm so glad I did. It is the Tamanu, I hope I'm saying that right, healing balm from Tropic Skincare. So it's all lovely and natural, and it's called an all-in-one skin saviour. So I've been using it as a lip balm. You could use it on any little cuts, and I've also been putting it on my nose where it's a little bit sore. So yeah, just a really handy thing to put in your travel bag because it has so many different uses, any dry skin, any little cuts, things like that, and it feels like a big sigh of relief when you pop it on sensitive skin. So Dickie, Mummy and Dad will be back in about an hour and a half after breakfast. Are you going to behave yourself while we're gone, my angel?
Probably not.
I might do a wee in here somewhere. Oh, I love you so much. And you, Coco. I love you too. And you, Dexy. And you, Lulu. From a nice morning, very refreshing in the rain. We went for a nice little cycle around the farmhouse and had a very leisurely brunch. I'm gonna do what I would call now my no fuss makeup routine, and this is what I like to do when I am just getting ready, for example, doing a day of errands, working from home, going to the gym. It's probably my most used makeup routine, so nothing too bold, nothing too colourful, just my most natural makeup routine. I'm going to be using products from Tropic Skincare. Tropic I have been using for, I would say, the past 2 years or so. I really love their products because they are natural, they're vegan, there's no harsh ingredients in there, no chemical ingredients. It's all formulated so it's really good for your skin, helps your skin naturally glow, and there's just nothing nasty in here, so it's pretty much skincare within your makeup. So many of the products as well. I've got this really big makeup bag, but actually it's pretty empty because a lot of their products are multitasking. One which is new, and I've only been using this for the past week or so, but I'm very excited to share it with you, is their color palette. So this is a mix and match palette, perfect if, okay, so when I use this is mostly when I'm going to the gym, if I'm coming on an overnight stay like this, and I just need multi-use products that aren't going to take up a load of room, because if I'm carrying a hold all, I don't want a really heavy makeup bag, so multitasking products are a savior. You can mix and match what you want in here, depending on what you use the most. So I've got a blush, a highlight, a concealer. This I can use for eyeliner, and then also a brown for the brows, but they're all multitasking products. There are literally millions of different combinations. Got a really big mirror in the lid as well, so it's great for popping in your handbag. So this is new. I will leave a link to this down below. Obviously you can mix and match from loads of different combinations. There's some different look recommendations on their website, so you can get inspired by their recommendations of combinations, or you can choose your own. But first of all, actually first of all I'm going to use this balm that I was telling you about earlier. This is really good for scars. It's the Tamanu healing balm. So Tamanu oil is, I believe, a Polynesian oil known for being really repairing and nourishing. I'm using it at the moment on my nose, which is sore from blowing it so much. You can use it on insect bites, you can use it on scars. One of my friends uses it on a cesarean scar and she says it's really, really effective, but that for me now is just an absolute savior. So this is a powder mineral foundation. Remember, all these products are super clean ingredients, natural, vegan friendly. This is basically like a powder in a little compact like this. I use a kabuki brush, blend it all together, tap off the excess, and then just buff this onto my skin. I always pop this in my handbag as well because it's so good at topping up your makeup during the day. If sometimes you get a little bit shiny on your chin or your makeup vanishes on your chin, then this is really great at mattifying and just adding a little bit of extra coverage. I even wear this before a workout because the ingredients in this are so kind to the skin. I don't feel like you have that whole no makeup before exercise rule because it's just so pure. The products from Tropic Skincare are all certified from the Vegan Society. They're all cruelty free, freshly made, and they are also, which I think is really impressive in today's day and age, a carbon neutral company. I've mentioned this a few times on my Instagram stories in the past, and I think that is really impressive. I like the fact that we have the power. Obviously we can't force all brands to be this good, but we can have power with what we buy. So by supporting brands like this, I think it encourages brands to be a lot more conscious with their environmental footprint. So as you can see, in just a few seconds, this has created a really beautiful even base. I've got the colour warm beige, and for me it's just absolutely perfect. It makes my complexion look instantly a lot healthier, and I just buff it in so there's no lines anywhere. It's not a super heavy coverage, so you don't look like you've got a full face of makeup. It's still really natural, but it just brings a nice healthy glow to the complexion. So next I'm going to use my beautiful palette. What I love about this is that the products are creamy, so it's all about keeping the glow in your skin. I'm using a domed brush. This is the Precision Face Brush, again from Tropic, so these are all cruelty-free makeup brushes, of course, and I'm just gonna pat it into the blush here, just quite lightly. Always test it on the back of your hand. And my top tip when applying blush is to use a dabbing motion as opposed to a swiping, because you don't want to get a line of blush. You just want to have a really lovely natural flushed look, which I feel this is absolutely perfect for. And then I like to blend with my fingers, and I feel that that makes it look really nice and natural. Then again with my ring finger, because around the eye area you don't want to be too harsh, I'm taking the concealer, and this is actually a couple of shades lighter than my skin, just to brighten the under eye area. And I also like to use this as a neutralizer on my eyelids as well. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the eyes. This is the most amazing brush. It's called the 3-in-1 eye brush. It's got a little spoolie. It's also got a slanted brush, excuse my nails, and then also at the top here, it's got a little eyeshadow section. So what I'm gonna use is the slanted section, just very, very lightly with my dark brown. Because this is a cream product, it means that my brows will stay in place all day, and then I'm just using it super lightly to create hair-like strokes. So I've got the shade Ebony, and I feel that this could be really good if your brows are slightly darker than mine as well, but because I'm using just a super light stroke, it's quite blendable, it's quite flexible if you also have a lighter brow shade. And then just using the brush from this end, combing through, because wax obviously stiffens and holds the shape of the brows, so you just want to make sure that they are in the perfect shape. You could also use this slanted brush just to very lightly press along the lash line, and that gives the illusion of a more defined lash line but without the harshness of a black eyeliner. If I wanted a slightly more dramatic look, I could use the black shade, but for an everyday look I'm just going to press it along the lash line with the brown. So as you guys know, I have been talking a lot about not wanting to use so many throwaway products. I'm really conscious with my coffee cup and my water bottle and things like that, and I want to apply those same sort of principles to my beauty routine. What's great about this palette is that it's refillable, so if one of these, and I predict it's going to be for me the concealer and the blush, runs out first, then you can actually just take them out. They're all these little very satisfying magnetic palettes, and either mix and match, add in something new, or just refill the product that you've run out of. So really eco-friendly. You can keep this outer tray forever, no need to ever throw this away, just keep on refilling it. And as I mentioned, all the products are multi-purpose. So I've already used the cream concealer as almost like an eyeshadow base for an everyday look, and another thing that I love to do is use the blush shade as a lip tint. It saves me having loads of different balms and things like that in my handbag. This is the shade Coral Bloom, and it is the perfect, very soft, perfectly flattering coral shade for the lips. And especially when I've already got the 3-in-1 healing balm on my lips, this almost gives a tint effect to the lips, and because it's the same color as my blush, it just kind of draws everything in together, so it looks really beautiful. So I'm going to finish with a little bit of mascara. This one from Tropic has got extension fibers in there, so you basically apply the first coat like a normal mascara, and then this one has like lots of mini little eyelashes on the brush. Not sure if you'll be able to see very clearly, and it gives the effect of false eyelashes. So flattering and eye-opening. Let me demonstrate. So starting with a layer of the mascara, add on a couple of flicks with the fibers, and instantly it's like a false lash effect. It's like my lashes have multiplied, because it's pretty much adding loads more individual eyelashes onto the lashes. So much less fiddly than eyelash extensions and false lashes as well, but still really natural. And then I finish with another coat of the mascara, and instantly my lashes just look so much longer and more flattery. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, super easy, natural, glowing makeup look. You can create this look just with a couple of products, the hero being the new colour palette. This is my handbag and travel bag and gym bag essential. So handy, so many different products in one. I love that it's refillable, so this is pretty much all I need for a beautiful glowing makeup look. I will leave a link to this down below. Definitely recommend having a play around on the website with all the different combinations, pull together products that you think you'll use the most, whether you think like me you'll love the blush and the concealer or the brows. Highlight, oh my gosh, I didn't even show you the highlight. So this I also love using in the corners of my eye to create a really wide awake eye look. Also dabbing it on the cheeks. You can really build it up and use more or less depending on the look that you want, but this is all I need for today for a lovely day at the Soho farmhouse. We are going to now go for a little walk with the dogs. We can't walk too far because Louis' back legs are a little bit poorly, and then I think we're going to go to Dalesford or somewhere nearby for lunch. So I'm going to catch up with the mums and Charlie, and I will see you guys a little bit later. One last thing I love about this palette is that it's literally smaller than my phone, so when I'm taking a very small handbag with me, it is absolutely perfect, because I don't need to carry a million different products.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus. In the car vodka under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Prettier from the minute that I met you.
What are you doing behind there, Angel? It's like he's playing hide and seek. Yep. Good day. Spotted you. Hi darlings, so there's been quite a time lag since I last vlogged, and as you may have been able to guess from the previous clip, I did come down with a bit of flu. In fact, pretty much the whole of last week was wiped out, so wasn't really feeling up to vlogging, so I'm so sorry for the big gap in this vlog, which you guys won't really have noticed. I probably could have just pretended it was the next day. But yeah, I think there's something going around in London. I've heard quite a few people saying that they've been getting ill. I've still got a slightly blocked nose and puffy eyes, but yeah, today's my first day not being on tablets, so I'm starting to feel a little bit more human again. But I thought I would fill you in on my week. I didn't do that much, not as much as normal, because of not feeling 100%. But what I did do, I did take my camera out. I wasn't really feeling like talking to camera, but I did film a couple of clips. So I'm going to insert some footage now of when we went to the Suzanne Neville Bridal showcase. That was at Home House, and there were so many beautiful designs there. Some beautiful necklines, some beautiful floral dresses, and yeah, it was just absolutely stunning to see the beautiful dresses there.
I've been searching in the dark, trusting every clue I found, but the truth has not been told, 'cause every corner of these woods is hollow. I can't see in the dark. Sometimes light is breaking through, but my blinded eyes can't reveal an illusion. I can't trust it being real, so I keep on wondering until I feel.
So we're doing a little post-show fashion shoot on the street. The girls are in their last dresses from the show. Any guesses as to which one's my favourite? Oh my goodness. Woo! I also went to a screening of Dumbo this week. I'd never been invited to an event from Disney before, and it was really good fun. There was like a special event at Café de Paris before the screening, and the film was so good. I was definitely getting a bit emotional, and it was really interesting actually, because I did some research on the original film, which I watched when I was younger, and I always thought that it was like a new video, but actually the original film was made in 1941, which is mad. I can't believe that Disney was even around that long ago, like nearly a century ago, 80 years old. So amazing that it's been remade, and it was such a lovely film. Yeah, definitely needed to take some tissues with me, and I was with Freddie and her boyfriend JJ, so it's really nice to catch up with them as well. So yeah, it's basically now Saturday. I hate weeks when I feel unproductive. I'm the kind of person I get really agitated when I'm not being productive, so it's been a little bit annoying being held back a bit this week, but I had a really good pamper last night. I fake tanned. I've been using the Sun Drench overnight tanning mousse from Tropic. I'm so conscious as to what I put on my skin at the moment. I don't want loads of chemicals on my skin. I've been looking at more natural chemical-free alternatives for pretty much everything that I use, whether that's my oil, my blemish serum. I've also been using the Tropic Pure Lagoon blemish prevention serum. I had so many little, I think they were spots from eating rubbish, but I was getting so many little blemishes around my jawline, so I've been putting this on as well as my usual morning serum, and that is really helping to take away any redness in that area. I used this last night with a tanning mitt, and I'm really impressed with the colour. It's not super dark, but at this time of year when I just want to have a nice natural golden glow, really pleased with the shade that this brought me out with. So I used this with a tanning mitt, and it was super easy to use, didn't have an offensive smell either, so definitely recommend giving that a try. So yeah, it's Saturday now. Just went for brunch with two of my friends, Vicky and Hannah, who weirdly enough both also had this bug, and we were all feeling a little bit sorry for ourselves. So we had a really nice nutritious breakfast. We went to Raw Press on King's Road. We did a little bit of shopping. I actually bought a couple of things from Zara, which I'll show you. I always find that Zara on King's Road has the best stuff, and this dress I thought was absolutely beautiful. I love floral dresses, as you might be able to tell. This I thought was just perfect for spring days. It could be a really nice work dress because it's a really beautiful length, beautiful shape as well. Shirt-like on the bodice, long sleeves, or they're probably going to be 3/4 sleeves. Might cinch this in with a waist belt, so I thought the pattern on this was just absolutely gorgeous. And then this reminded me of my Zimmermann play suit with the polka dot sheer material, and I thought this would be a lovely swimsuit cover-up. Again, it's almost shirt-like at the top with this collar, and then buttons going all the way down, and it's basically this lovely sheer cover-up. So for any upcoming trips, I thought that would be absolutely lovely. Home again now. I was checking my app, the DPD app, to try and get home before an ASOS delivery, because I also ordered some really lovely stuff from ASOS last night. They're having such a good season. But weirdly, the app has put our address in the wrong place, so he's not delivered it, which is really annoying because I would have been here just in time. That app is so clever, you can literally like see where your driver is, just like Uber or the Addison Lee app. But annoyingly, I've missed that, so he's going to re-deliver my ASOS stuff tomorrow. So I will show it to you if we are home when he delivers it. Now I'm going to get changed into something a little bit more scruffy because I'm going to go and help Charlie do a bit of gardening. Then we are heading to my mum's later. What I'm wearing right now, I'll just quickly show you, is this lovely dress from H&M. If you watched my video on Sunday, you might have seen it in my H&M haul. But it's this beautiful sheer long dress. I just find dresses like this so perfect for this time of year. It's like an instant outfit and I love it. So not too expensive either. H&M is having an epic season. I also featured this dress in this week's Fashion Mumbler Edit newsletter. So every single Friday I send out a newsletter, and it's got a roundup of the best things to buy each week, as well as any special deals that I spot or any discounts that I've negotiated with brands just for you guys. So definitely make sure you're signed up to my newsletter. I'll leave a link to that down below. I can hear Charlie shouting me. I think he wants my help in the garden. So it's time to do a bit of gardening.
Look out, here she comes, the woman that I love.
Okay, it's a few hours later. Excuse my lisp, I've got my brace in and I haven't had it in for most of the day, so it's always a little bit like a mouthful of plastic when I've not had it in for a while. Got the boys in the back. Dexy and Dicky very comfortable in the car. Chaz is just coming now. We spent an hour just clearing out the front of the house. Charlie got a bit carried away and also decided to de-weed and tidy up the neighbours' front of houses as well.
With their permission.
With their permission. He did ask them. In fact, let me show you. So this is how neat and tidy the front of the house now looks. We got a couple of flowers from the garden centre. Actually, that hydrangea was from Sainsbury's. We also got some for our mums for Mother's Day.
We love a hydrangea.
And where's the other hydrangea from?
That was from Sano's as well.
Really? Sano's is good for the hydrangeas.
They're not quite as good quality.
Plant expert over here. So we just, or Charlie pruned back the big bush, and then we swept and I shaped our little nodule bush there. I was finding that the sensors on the car were going a bit crazy when I was parking it here, so we trimmed that area. The neighbour's house is looking all nice and tidy as well. So now we have got the car packed. This is actually our last week with this car because we are handing this back from Mazda, or to Mazda. We had it on a long-term loan from them, but sadly the time is coming next week to hand it back. But we've fallen so in love with the CX-5 that we're actually gonna buy a new one, or maybe lease. We are looking into some options, but we love this car so much. As do the boys. Are you comfortable, my angels? What you doing, Dickie? What you looking at? What you looking at, my chicken nugget? Oh. So I've hopped in the driver's seat because when Charlie drives, he drives quite aggressively, like quite heavy on the clutch and the brake, and it makes Dexter car sick because there's quite a lot of lurching, whereas if I drive, I'm a really smooth driver. Like, I try to minimize accelerating and braking. So I've snuck in the driver's seat. We're going to go to Longacre, which is a garden centre near where Mum lives. Hopefully going to pick up some compost and bark to fill the areas that we've cleared in the front of the house. Maybe find some new potted plants. So it's an hour's drive. I will see you there.
I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before. And she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else and I will have to let her go. She will never know, nah, nah. Never know, nah, nah. She will never know, nah, nah.
Good morning. It is now Sunday. I'm at Mum's house. We had a very successful trip to the not farmers market. I've still got flu brain. Garden centre. Yesterday we picked up some nice plants for the garden and some nice pots as well. I am just going to put on a tiny bit of makeup now because we're going to head to Penny Hill, which is Mum's spa and gym. Just putting some more of the Tamanu healing balm on my nose because I've been blowing it so much this week, and that really helps. And I think I mentioned in my last makeup clip that I filmed at the farmhouse that I do put on a little bit of makeup to go to the gym. At this time of year my skin is quite pale, and I just don't feel my best when I go out without any makeup. So this mineral foundation from Tropic Skincare, it doesn't have anything that could block the pores, so it's actually not doing anything negative to the skin when you're working out. It still lets the skin breathe, and it's not a super high coverage. It just makes me feel a little bit better than going with absolutely nothing on my face. I'm going to put on just a tiny bit of blush just because I need a little bit of colour to my face, and then I might pop on a little bit of concealer just to brighten up my eyes. Okay, so that's all the makeup I'm going to wear to go to the spa. I'm going to finish with a little bit of the healing balm on my lips, and then what I like to do at night I just slather my lips in this, but in the daytime I do also put a little bit of the blush from my palette on my lips as well, which just creates a really beautiful tint. Can you hear the dogs going absolutely mental? Okay, so I'm going to pack my multitasking palette in my gym bag and we're ready to go. very quick stretching gym session at Penny Hill, making our way back to the car, and they've converted this like tunnel into almost like a spring forest tunnel. It's really cute, let me show you. Freshly showered and into a new dress. You saw this one in yesterday's mini Zara unboxing. What are you wearing, darling?
All gant.
Gant?
Ganted up today.
You look very preppy.
Yeah, that's the look I'm going for.
Yeah.
I've got jeans on. I wish I was wearing chinos actually.
Very
A bit
nice.
smarter, but yeah.
Very nice. And we are going for Sunday roast, a late lunch with Charlie's mum, dad, nan, dada, auntie, and my mum as well. Oh, and Scarlett's going to be there,
Yeah,
so
not
she can
Dad's
see.
actually.
Oh, is your dad not coming?
He's going on off for a work trip, but
Oh,
everyone else.
Everyone else.
Key people are the
Full gang,
grandparents. That's
full
why we're
gang.
doing it.
And yeah, this Zara dress is quite oversized. It's quite floaty and baggy, but it's got your seal of approval, hasn't it, darling?
It's beautiful, yeah. Love it.
Yeah, I really like the pattern. It's very fun and spring.
Nice, yeah, nice and almost summery though.
Yes. Yeah, it could be quite good in the warmer months. It's nice light material. This is what I'm wearing for Sunday roast. I will see you there. Oh, my Dexy in the back seat.
I'm feeling tired of sticking around while you were gone. You don't deny it. You took me for granted for too long. I followed you at the window. I fast for nothing for so long. I picked you up and tried again.
Fine. He really doesn't like bridges.
It's time for me to go solo.
big
You
boy.
never cared about me, did
Auntie
you?
Stella has to
It's
carry
why
the
it's hard to
chain.
understand.
You bloody chicken, Dexy. Look how brave my chickie is. He's so funny, isn't he?
You are such a
God, what a ridiculous creep.
quite clever.
Oh, he just grinds to a halt.
It's fine.
Come on, Dixie.
Come on, Dixie. Come on, Dixie. Okay, we've just got back home again after our lovely roast and afternoon with the family. We took Dexter and Dickens for a little walk as well, as you saw, but Dexter has this really strange anxiety about going over bridges. We noticed it a couple of weeks ago when we were walking him around Windsor Great Park, and as you just saw, he refused to walk down this little bridge towards the canal, so Scarlett had to carry him. He's such a funny boy. And now we're home again. And I have picked up my ASOS order, which I wanted to share with you yesterday. So I thought I would just quickly show you the bits that I ordered because there are some really lovely pieces in here. So as you know, I am obsessed with pearl hair accessories, and ASOS had this little trio of hair clips. These were £8 for 3, which I think is pretty good value. And then they also had this little duo, which I believe was £6. These two hair clips here. Yeah, I just love the pearl hair clip trend, so I thought I would add those to my basket, seeing as they were nice and affordable. This is absolutely adorable. It's going to clash so badly with what I'm wearing now, but it is this beautiful little jumpsuit with this shirred detail at the top here, which I absolutely love. I find it so comfy, so flattering, and then it's just this very sweet little play suit. This will be amazing on little summer holidays, little beach days, things like that, and then it's got this really cute ruffle detail on the shoulders. I actually posted this on my Instagram stories and I said how much it reminded me of a Revolve type item, and from Revolve you'd probably end up paying like $200 for something like this, but I believe this was £28, so a whole lot more affordable. And yeah, I think that's going to look really cute when the temperatures warm up. This looked really cute on the website. I'm not 100% sure holding it up, but maybe trying it on it will look nicer. It's this almost like a gradient white, then coral, then like a terracotta colour fit and flare dress. So you've got a nice little v-neck, 3/4 length sleeves. I do really like the idea of this. It doesn't look hugely high quality. I will try it on and you guys let me know what you think, whether I should keep this or not. Oh, I've ordered 2. Or is this a dress? Oh no, I've ordered 2 of this by mistake. What a plonker. Did I order 2 different sizes? This desperately needs an iron, but I thought it was so adorable. I love little broderie anglais dresses, as you guys know. Love the neckline of this. It's got this really sweet little lace detail around the neckline. Bouffant sleeves, which I think gives it such a princessy look. You've got some shirring around the waist, and then this beautiful little broderie anglais detail down at the bottom. It is going to be quite frou-frou and frilly. It's going to be a nightmare to iron. I think I'm going to get the steamer on this before I give it a try. But a really sweet little day dress for summer months. Another one that I can just save for summer holidays, and hopefully if we get any heat waves later on in the year. And then last but not least, this dress really reminded me of a Chloe dress. I love the colour, this really muted light pink shade, very much a millennial kind of blush pink. I just love the silhouette of this. Once again, shirring. Did I mention shirring in my 2019 spring trends video or my overall 2019 trends video? If I didn't, I should have done, because it seems to be on everything, which I'm very happy about because it's so flattering and comfortable, and yeah, love it. So this has got the shirred detail on the waist. It is quite low. I'm hoping it's not going to be too plunging. And then it's got shirred detail on the sleeves as well, so you can create really nice billowing sleeves. Beautiful length. It's going to be really elegant, and then you've got the buttons going all the way down. I think this could be a real go-to for me in the spring and summer months. So hopefully it's not too low cut. Fingers crossed. I might even shoot this with Kat tomorrow. And I believe that's everything. That is, yep, that's everything from my ASOS order. Oh my goodness, I look so tired. Even though we had a roast, Charlie and I were still a bit peckish, so I've actually just ordered a Wagamama's and it is on its way, which is great news. So I'm going to end this vlog here. It's been quite a random one. Bit of farmhouse, a little bit of spring makeup, a little bit of shopping. I hope you've enjoyed this weekly vlog, and as always, please let me know any video requests. I've been getting so many requests for videos of styling older people like my mum and her generation, so I'm planning something for that. Maybe I'll tie it in with the American Mother's Day date. I've been getting skincare routine requests as well. I feel like I touched on that a bit in this video, and makeup, and speaking of which, the Tropic palette, by the time you watch this video, will be out on sale, so definitely head over to their website and have a look around, create your own little palette, mix and match your beautiful eco-friendly refillable palette. That's going to go straight back in my handbag. And yeah, everything that I've mentioned and featured and worn will be linked down below as always. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.